My new single, Whatchu Gone Do, I came across writing it basically like I do almost all my songs. Like I made the beat first and then I hop into the lyrics right after that. Because for me, when it comes to inspiration, it's hard for me to like start writing a song or like just make a beat and then just kind of put it aside and then come back to it, a few months later, because that inspiration might be long gone. And sometimes it can be a good thing because it can take a different direction and maybe sometimes be better. But for me, it's like, and I think for a lot of people, inspiration is that's not necessarily hard to come by, but it's like a sacred thing, and like you don't want to mess with it really, So when that inspiration comes, I like to get as much out as possible before I, lose it or maybe get writer's block or something like that. So, well, Whatchu Gone Do is definitely my R&B arm of what I do. I definitely love the song, and I put all those elements that I was talking about into it, but I think it definitely kind of goes in that R&B lane the most. I definitely have more of that as well, but I have a lot of, things that have a kind of dancehall vibe, things that have maybe a little more pop vibe, a little more kind of, pop R&B vibe to them as well. But I really want to just kind of let people know my skills, like this is who I am, this is raw. It was, you mentioned I produced the record myself. It was done all right here in house. But then I also have my, good friend and partner, Derek Rice, Soul Power. He mixes all my music. So once I finish it here, he's down in LA. I shoot it down to him, and he, puts the finishing touches on it. So, whatever I do, he elevates it to that next level. So, between me and him, we've been working together for a while. We've definitely come up with this formula that's really started to work. So you definitely can expect more, stuff like Whatchu Gone Do, things that are gonna, kind of make you think like, oh, damn, you can do that too, and kind of showing off my triple threat skills as well, and just good love music. I want to make good music for people to kind of vibe out, feel good about themselves, feel good about their loved ones, feel good about life, and maybe vibe out with their significant other, good club jams too. I want to just give people the feeling that I got from the people that I was influenced by, like the Stevie Wonders and Marvin Gaye's and the D'Angelo's. Like I want to give people that same feeling and inspiration that they gave me. I feel like music in general, a lot of people can fall into a formula of, listening to artists and trying to, imitate them kind of in a sense, which can be good. It's good to have, people to influence you. But when it comes to, the artists to me that are, cemented in time, like they didn't really conform to a specific genre. They weren't trying to copy off of another artist. They were like coming from a completely original standpoint. There were a lot of the times they were the first to do it, like people never heard that music before. So I feel like as an artist competing in the game today, longevity is very hard to come by, but it's also very important, So if I can be making music that can stand the test of time, like I feel like it has to kind of cross the boundaries of genres, and I have to be able to show people that, I can take this, but I can take it to a whole nother level because I can mix in this and this and this, So, genre, mixing different genres for me is what makes me unique, and I'm glad to see it happening with more popular music as well, because that just paves the way for more and more people to do it. As you were mentioning, like, when it's definitely early in my career. This is my first single, but I've been writing music. I definitely have a vault of songs, and, choosing what song to put out next has definitely been difficult, because I do have so many different genres. So, there's that. But when it comes in terms of like my legacy and moving forward and like what I want people to think about me as an artist, I just want, as I mentioned before, I want to be able to inspire and influence other people, pleasing everyone is really a difficult thing to do, so obviously not everyone's going to love your record, but, hearing just even one person like dancing and singing along to your song, or, telling you they loved it, or, they listened to it on their wedding day or something like that, like things like that are just like etched in time, and they're impossible to just like, it's nothing you can pay for or anything like that. So I feel like for me, my legacy, I just want to be able to inspire people. I want to be able to, make people feel that love through my music, and just prove to people that like, I'm a musician that loves music. Basically, I'm a student of music.